Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is my gorgeous puppy Rosie May, and today's video is all about what I learned my first month having a puppy. Yeah, carry on and you will see my face soon, I promise. My name is Karissa. If you don't already know, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, I am going to tell you 7 things that I learned my first month having a puppy. So yeah, my dog is Rosie May. She's a 6-month-old Chiweenie puppy, Chihuahua and Dachshund, Chiweenie, you know. Yeah, so it has been a ripe month, is what I said last night, because I was just sleep deprived. And I have definitely learned some things. Stay tuned to learn 7 things that I learned my first month having a puppy. So, number 1, puppies and adult dogs are quite costly. When I was little, I never really realized that dogs and animals cost a lot. That is because you have to pay for, just like humans, their food, their bed, their toys, their medicine, their vet checkups, all of that. And you have to also frequently, especially with puppies, pay for cleaning products to clean up all of their accidents. So yeah, they are quite costly. Currently we are at the stage where we are trying to decide on which heartworm and like flea and tick plan that we are going to go with. We have a month supply of the Revolution for heartworms and fleas and ticks together, but we are considering the Pro Heart shot for heartworm, because heartworms are deadly if you forget to give them like the Revolution. Yeah, then we also have to do like Simparica, I think it's called Simparica for fleas and ticks and stuff. But yeah, so we were trying to decide between those things. We're talking like about $100 or $200 like every few months about. So they're costly. We spent a lot when we first got her, not counting the adoption fee, but just like vet checkups and food and everything. We just bought a bag of food. We've had her for a month, but this is our second or third bag of food that we're on, and we need a new one. So yeah. And that food is about $20 or so a bag, because it is really good nutritious food for our puppy. It's like the Nutro something brand, and it's really good for her, but like it's $20 something. Number 2, they require lots of energy and care. Obviously, they are a living animal, just like a little baby, and yeah, so you have to make sure that you take your puppy out. Like, my puppy's 6 months old, and they said that she should be able to go out every 4 to 6 hours, so I usually take her out between 4 and 6 hours. So you have to make sure that you are on the ball and you are taking her out. You have to make sure that you get her out and play with her and have her run around your house and play with toys and take her on walks and stuff, which I will get to that in a second, because that's kind of difficult. The taking walks part, I will get to that. Yeah, so you just have to make sure that you are constantly caring for your puppy, and yeah, have lots of energy, because your dog will have lots of energy. It will be jumping all around, jumping in your face, on your furniture. She's number 3. They absolutely love, at least my puppy loves, peanut butter and marshmallow fluff. Our vet actually recommended this to take, because when we had first adopted her, she had gotten a cough from the rescue, from that like kennel section. She had gotten a cold, and so she had a bad cough and was sneezing constantly. She had a really bad eye that she could like barely open. And so we brought her to the vet, and she had to take, we had to give her eye drops 2 to 3 times for about 7 to 10 days. We had to give her 2 different medicines. One was for cough, like just for like a cough medicine, and the other was her actual antibiotic. One of the medicines was every day until gone, once a day, and then the other one was like twice a day for 3 days, once a day for 3 days, and then every other day until it was gone. So there was definitely a lot of different schedules which you had to keep track of. That too is difficult. I kept notes on my phone. Like, I have a whole file section just called Rosie Notes for my dog. Like, every note about like things we should do, like that the vet suggests, her schedules, her different like medicines and stuff like that. I keep that all on my iPhone notes to just help me remember everything, because there is a lot to remember. Yeah, when we had this medicine though, at first it was hard to get her to take it, because just like kids and like animals, they do not want to take their medicine. So at first we had to kind of like actually open her mouth and like put it in her mouth because she would not take it. But then eventually, the more she took it, she really liked the peanut butter and marshmallow fluff. Like, she would just see us grab the jar and she would practically jump in our face. So yeah, peanut butter and marshmallow fluff. She also said cheese whiz. Dogs just really love them. Number 4, they will absolutely love if you gave them a veggie dental treat. They are like possessive over their veggie dental treats. First we gave her the greenies, they're like the miniature greenies, just original dental treats. They like look like a little toothbrush, and they're like a green like bone shape. But those I found were kind of too small for her, which was weird because she's a small dog. But yeah, that whole treat about fit in her mouth, and I was afraid because I was like, she had this much sticking out, and I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna choke on it. So she loved those, and our vet gives us doggy like swag bags, which are filled with like different pamphlets of information, treats, the veggie dental treats. I don't know if they buy them from somewhere or if they home make them, but these were big. And she absolutely loved them. She would drag it around the whole house, and she would try to bury it under like blankets and pillows and like under the furniture, and then she would forget where she left them, so then we had to find them. But then she about like rammed us if we tried to grab it. So yeah, they absolutely love them. Number 5, just like kids do, puppies will lose teeth. And don't get scared if you witness that, because I did. And I was there like by myself in the living room, and I was throwing the ball for my dog, and she kept running after it, you know, and bringing it back and things. And I picked up the ball, and there was like something like red on it, and I was freaking out. I'm like, why is there blood on the ball? So I was really scared. And then, you know, we have a doggy bed for her, and she constantly chews on the doggy bed, and it is a light gray color. And so I was like, there's like blood, ow, hit my hand, on the cushion too. And so I was like, it's on almost all of her toys. I'm like, where are you bleeding? So then, and then I heard her like crunching on something. I'm like, okay, did you find a piece of like something plastic, or like, or is it food that you're eating? What are you doing? And I looked down at the carpet, and there are 2 teeth stuck in my carpet. 2 teeth stuck in my carpet. I was freaking out. And they were like this big, and they were like hooked. I was like, oh my god. I did not know that dogs could lose teeth. But they definitely can. Those are like their baby canine teeth, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So they absolutely love them. Number 6, So yeah, don't get scared like I did because it's totally number 6. This particularly contains 2 Chiweenies. Like I said before, my puppy's a Chiweenie, Chihuahua, and Dachshund, or even just 2 plain Dachshunds. They're freaking difficult when it comes to their like shape and their model specifically, because like our vet and even the rescue society that we adopted her from recommended that we give her a harness so that it's easier to take her on walks and everything like that, and it's more comfortable for them, like the mesh harness, the like mesh padded harnesses. And we had one for her that the rescue society had given us, because none of the ones that PetSmart carried fit her. Like, it was weird because the small was too big and the extra small was too small. So she was in between like an extra small and a small, and all of the harnesses that were carried at PetSmart were from the, was it Top Paw or Top Dog brand? It was one brand, so they were all made almost exactly the same. And so that didn't work out, so she's like, okay, you know, we're gonna give you the harness that she has had, you know, ever since she has been to the rescue. So we have that harness, and it just, Rosie messed up that whole harness. The complete neck part that goes around her neck is stretched out so her head can completely come out of it, and there is a black belt that goes around her stomach, and she can reach back with her head and chew on it, and she did, and chewed it almost completely through. It's literally hanging by like 2 strands of thread. So yeah, we had to take that off. We haven't gotten a new harness yet because not only our harnesses like literally about $30 from PetSmart, but none of them fit like I had mentioned before. So we're going to need to like either order one online that are made specifically for Dachshunds and Chiweenies, because they are just a weird shape. Like their neck is oddly shaped, so that's why those harnesses probably were too loose on the neck and stretched out and everything. And yeah, they also have really broad chests, so that's probably why the extra small and small did not work. What I mentioned before about the walks and why that was difficult is because currently we have her on a collar, just a collar and leash, but that puts a lot of strain on her neck when she walks because she literally jerks everywhere. And yeah, those harnesses are just much more comfortable for them and everything, and they're better to keep them kind of feeling secure during walks and stuff. But since that harness is completely broken, her neck will come out of it when she pulls which direction she wants to go to. Then the belt is about broken, so if her neck part comes off of her head and then the belt breaks, then she will be on the loose and gone. Make sure you have a good harness for your dog taking on walks. Number 7, be gradual with meeting new people. Especially like smaller dogs, like she's a Chiweenie, Chihuahua, and Dachshund. Chihuahuas are very kind of high strung and like small, timid dogs anyway, and then Dachshunds are also small and fierce. So when you mix those together, and especially not only it being a small breed of dog, but it being a very young dog, it just doesn't really work out. They get scared and timid, and especially around little kids that are like less than like 5 years old, they'll be scared. So just have them meet a few people at a time, and yeah, don't have like a huge block party to come meet your dog when you get it. Like, just have a few people meet them at a time and hold them while they're meeting them so they don't like go wild. And then yeah, it should be great. So yeah, just enjoy having your puppy and watching it grow up and everything, and I will see you next time. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.